Good morning to all traders and welcome to this week's first market insights video on US stocks. I'm going to actually I've just analyzed quickly the Bank of America and also Netflix. There is obviously a number of reasons why I looked at those. First of all, they reported their corporate earnings yesterday, both of them. And I've linked the two. Okay, I would say pretty much with the COVID. Now, the unemployment data were particularly important, I would say, for the Bank of America. And why is that? I will tell you exactly why. We saw yesterday the unemployment, actually job numbers in general, coming from the US, the UK, as well as the Australia, right? The numbers really they don't really see that the employment market is really growing, right? Despite the fact that China's GDP is showing that there is very, very good signs of increasing activity. What we need to really pay attention when it comes to the jobs market, it's not about how many people are employed or getting back to work, but rather how many hours do they work? Because, I mean, I can employ someone and have them work 2 hours a week. That doesn't really improve the jobs market, does it? Now, when we look at the Bank of America, they reported actually very good corporate earnings yesterday. However, they had to set aside $28 billion to cover potential losses on bad loans. And that is because unemployment remains high, okay? And many businesses are operating at the reduced capacity, not being able actually even to repay loans back, okay? So that had a bad effect on the Bank of America. Now, Netflix on the other side, we all know that due to the coronavirus, okay, they have had increasing members subscribing. However, despite the fact that they had very good revenue, better than estimated, and also net subscriber additions way more than estimated as well, the earnings per share were not really good. And that has allowed the market to take a dip. However, I don't think this is going to last much longer. Right? So without further ado on the fundamentals and microeconomics, let's just jump onto the charts. This is the Bank of America. Guys, I want to go out to the one-day chart just so you can understand what I'm looking, right? I'm looking at these being either an impulsive move to the upside with A, B, and C, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Just to have a better view. Now, if we go on the 4 hours, I'm looking at these top over here being the end of this cycle degree move, whether A or 1. Since then, we started moving lower, right? We've done wave 1, we've done wave 2, and I'm looking at this as another 5-wave impulse in the intermediate degree to the downside to take out primary wave C, which at the same time is going to be, well, either B or 2 in the cycle degree. We have a very nice signal on the RSI, okay, over here. That tells us that prices are likely to move lower quite shortly. Now, I'm looking at the 16.60 as the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement of the upside leg, being a very good level because it will create a false break below the Elliott wave channel here, right, connecting all this upside rally. The bottoms off, right, and then start shooting higher. Now, I was looking at a different pattern as well, but I'm not sure it's going to come in, and I will explain why. That pattern comes in mind because we have a very nice possible expanded flat here, right, because this over here looks like a correction rather than anything else to me, okay? I don't like this impulsive move, I'll be honest. But that means that either going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and end down here because the 61.8 Fibonacci extension as well of this move comes to around 17, or we ended it down here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that means that we're going to move impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, a break to fresh highs, okay? But I do not like this, and I will tell you why, because this wave is interfering with this wave, right? So if it's part of the impulse, it can only mean that this is going to be an ending diagonal, okay? And I'm not sure I like this pattern, but either way, there you have it. This is all I see on the Bank of America. Now on Netflix, well, you see, you see this impulsive, it looks like a bubble. It looks like a bubble is gonna burst soon, right? Now look at this. Wave 3 in the cycle degree, a very nice triangle with a truncated wave E, and then a move to the upside. That move to the upside, it doesn't look like it's ended to me, right? But we need to really analyze what our options are pretty much, right? So since that low down here, we can call this a 1, 2, a 3, and 4, and a 5, okay, easily. So we're in the midst of wave 3 now, we're expecting 4, and then we're gonna see 5 higher, and we're talking about fresh highs, guys, fresh all-time highs, right? Don't think that this decline is really going to keep Netflix back. They do get a lot of competition from Apple, Amazon, and TikTok as well. However, I don't think this is going to stop them because, well, they have diversified, and they are diversifying. That's the one scenario. The second scenario is that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and ending diagonal. And that is more likely to be the case here, at least in my opinion, because we're talking about a last 5 primary, right? A last move in the cycle degree as well. So, I mean, not that it has to be an ending triangle, but it looks like it can be. That's wave 1, wave 2, A, B, C for wave 3. We need to end the B and the C for wave 4, and then move all the way higher, all the way up to complete a fresh high, and then we can look for the correction, the cycle degree correction, okay? So now this high can take us, well, I don't know, 670, 8, even 1,000, okay? But we're talking about longer term. Now in the short term, I'm looking at another move to the upside, and then a lower down near to the 450, 460 or so, perhaps even lower down to the 38.6 if we want to really have a good ending diagonal pattern, right? And then move all the way up. I do see a nice signal on the RSI in the short-term degree, okay? That caused the upside over here, and until we see a signal on the downside on the RSI, well, I'm still looking for the prices to move higher, okay? So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your weekend, and I will speak to you again next week.